And we're live. Welcome, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome to the Cardone Solutions Podcast. I am your host of the Cardone Solutions Podcast. My name is David Bradley, Senior Sales and Marketing Manager with Grant Cardone. Now, what is going on with the Cardone Solutions Podcast? What in the hell are you doing, Dave? Let me tell you what we're up to, okay? We're going to go out into cyberspace mostly. We're going to find Grant Cardone's free content, and there is a lot of it. 80% of what we do here, 100% free. So I want to make sure that the content that we're putting out there, maybe this is a blog post that we did, maybe it's an article Grant wrote, maybe it's an email that got sent out, sometimes a tweet, maybe something that he's dropped up on the gram, wherever it may be, but I'm going to take it, I'm going to dissect it and analyze it and break it down for you. I'm going to give you some measurable action ideas, and then you can take this content and then plug it into and get results in your sales, in your business, and your life. Okay, so today, because every once in a blue moon, I'm going to throw a little bit of my own spinny on it. I'm going to give you my own 2 cents. I'm going to give you things that I've learned. I've been studying Grant's content since 2003. Came to work with him in 2011. I got some data. So this week, today, this episode, right now, where am I? I'm here. Where are you? You're here. What time is it? Now, right? Okay, so what are we doing? We're going to talk about 4 tips to get more business during the summer slowdown. Sometimes you have a summer slowdown. Right now, we've got all kinds of things happening that are causing slowdowns. So let's just talk about 4 things that you can do to get more business. You ready for that? But first, a word from our sponsor. The Cardone Solutions Podcast is brought to you by the 10X Business Bootcamp. Let me ask you a question real quick. What would it be worth if you could spend 3 days with Grant Cardone and his team of top producers? What would that be worth to you? What would it be worth to spend 3 days working on sales, marketing, and execution? Grant Cardone and his team, they will help you build. And whether you are a team of 1 or a team of 100, we can help you build a high-powered sales machine that will win you more deals, bigger deals in less time with half the work. This is a 3-day deep dive. It happens on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We've got 4 left this year. They will sell out. And we are running a special right now. We have an executive level seat that is going to get you into the boot camp for 3 days. You're going to get your own big, fat, giant, juicy workbook to go through and a trainer's manual. Okay. Access to all of the networking opportunities, because you are going to be in a room of people that are looking to 10x their life and 10x their business, just like you. So it's important to surround yourself with like-minded folks. So you get the networking opportunity, okay? And then you also get, but wait, there's more. Exactly, that's what this is. You also are going to get with your executive ticket 12 months complimentary access to the #1 sales training program in the galaxy, Cardone University. Okay, so how much is this? Well, normally a ticket, an executive level seat for a boot camp is about $6,000. And then typically when we run a special like a Black Friday deal, something like that, we'll do them at half off. But based on everything that's going on, Grant has decided to put a bundle together where you get to come to the boot camp, you get an executive level seat, and you get 12 months access to Cardone University for only $1,497. No, that is not a typo. That is not me making a mistake. That's a real number, because I've signed people up at that price. But I don't know how long that's going to be available for you. So if you want to take advantage of that, if you want to jump on that, you should already be trying to figure out where you can go to sign up. All you have to do is head on over to cardonesolutions.com/bootcamp. That's cardonesolutions.com/bootcamp. Get yourself registered, get 12 months free access to Cardone University, and change your life, change your sales, change your career, level up. Okay, now speaking of which, let's get into today's topic, shall we? So we're officially in summer, right? It's the summertime right now. And typically a lot of businesses tend to just slow down, right? People go on vacation, school's out, like it can slow down. And in some areas, business actually goes up. So what I want you to make sure you take with you on today's episode is that just because we're going to talk about a summer slowdown doesn't mean that your business may experience a slowdown at some point. So if there is a slowdown that's seasonal, here's what to do during a seasonal slowdown. Maybe I should have changed the title of this to make it more evergreen. Whatever, it's summer, okay? So a lot of businesses do. They see a huge drop in traffic during summer. Now we've got, not only do we have the summer slowdown, but we have an economic slowdown that's going on right now between social distancing and all of that. Summer slowdown, social distancing, rioting, like there are a multitude of excuses for you to make for why business is not up right now. But you don't have to use the season, you don't have to use COVID or anything as an excuse for why business is slow. Because we have 4 tips for you that when you implement them, business will not be slow. Tip number 1 is to make a firm decision to not participate in a slowdown. Like, just don't do it. Just because everyone else is going to slow down and accept that doesn't mean that you have to slow down. Now, I know what you're thinking, that because you've already read If You're Not First, You're Last, and you know what Grant says in that, like if you're in an earthquake, you can't like not participate in the earthquake. It's happening. You're in the earthquake, right? I get that. So I just want to be clear what I mean when I say make a firm decision not to participate in a slowdown. So if you're an employee, if you're in the sales arena, let's say your company, right? Maybe you're having a slow day at work. Maybe you're in the furniture business and there's nobody coming in. And all the other employees are just sitting around waiting for something to happen and complaining about how slow it is. You need to make a decision not to participate in that slowdown. That means you get on the phone. That means you start taking 10x levels of action. Do not allow yourself or your employees to buy into that thinking. Instead, start taking some action. In fact, start taking some massive levels of action, right? Maybe if you're a leader in a sales culture, make sure you're doing a daily sales meeting where we come up with a battle plan and we make a decision about how much action we're going to take today. What are we going to do today? How are we going to drive traffic today, right? Don't participate in it. Take action, okay? Make a decision to expand into it, not contract, right? Make a decision to prosper instead of contract, okay? And speaking of contractions, if you have not read If You're Not First, You're Last, I just mentioned that book. I will leave a link in the show notes so you can get on it, because anytime there's a market contraction, the strategies in that book is exactly what to do, okay? Let's talk about tip number 2 real quick. Work your power base. Also a topic inside If You're Not First, You're Last, okay? You can get more business by getting in front of the summer slowdown. Or any slowdown. The slowdown's coming and you know it. So get out in front of it. Let your best customers know that you're going to be here, that you're available for them, whether that's all summer, all season, however it may be. And I want you to target anyone who's bought from you in the past. Start at 90 days and then go back 3 years if you need to. Go back 5 years if you want to. Because this, number 1, gives you something to do. When we talked about not participating in the slowdown, who are you going to call other than Ghostbusters? You're going to call your power base. You're going to call people that have done business with you already. You can communicate through direct mail. You can communicate on the phone. You can do email, social media. But make sure that you work the people that have done business with you already that you are close to. And there's some great word tracks and scripts and verbiage that you can use inside Grant's book, If You're Not First, You're Last, to do that. Okay, tip number 3 is this. This is a great one. This is offer a value-added proposition to avoid discounting price. So when it gets slow, a lot of people just start hacking price and hope that will bring people in. And even Grant does this seasonally, right? You will see we do a Black Friday sale that is insane. And the purpose of that is to get attention, is to get people noticing what's going on. Hey, right? Check this out, 90% off. Holy smoke. Okay, it gets attention. It generates interest. Okay, now when you are in a summer slowdown and business is down, then we need to maximize profit and profitability. Because if you've read Sell or Be Sold, you'll hear what? The number 1 reason a business fails is because products and services were not sold in quantities great enough at margins high enough to keep the business solvent. So we need to make sure that we're making some money. So one of the ways you can do that is find creative ways that you can literally repackage your offering and your services to provide something extra. So you can have maybe like one of the things that I do, right? So for example, as a sales and marketing manager, if you were to put yourself on Cardone University, if you signed up for Cardone University through me, if you go on the internet and you just sign up, then you get access to the program and you're going to pay some money every single month to do that. Or you sign up with me, you get me. I'm a value-added proposition, right? I've been doing this 9 years. I know exactly how to make Cardone University work in your world. I also know how people have screwed it up in the past. I know how I've screwed it up in the past. I know what to do. I know what not to do. I know. So I'm a value-added proposition. So for you, start thinking with, hey, what is our product? What is our service? How do we add value to it and market that before we start slashing prices and giving up money? Make sense? Yeah, okay. And then tip number 4 is this, is to make service senior to selling. Service needs to be top of mind right now, okay? It should be a year-round commitment. Whether you're on season or off season, should be happening all the time, okay? But it is even more important during a summer slowdown. When your competitors go into this whole summertime and the living is easy, from Porgy and Bess, right? Gershwin tune. Summertime and the living is easy, right? So when people start chilling out all over the place, you're not participating in that. You're going heavy, okay? You got to put service in front. Your competitors, your competition, they will take their eye off the ball. They will throw in the towel. This is your opportunity to serve the heck out of your customers and your community and take market share. Show your people, show your client base, show your customer base, show your opportunities and prospects that you're motivated to make things happen, that you're hungry, and then empower everybody. So if you're a manager and you listen to this, make sure all of your salespeople, in fact, all of your employees are empowered to serve, that they can accommodate requests quickly and easily, that the customer is not always right, but the customer definitely needs to come first. Okay? Your bonus tip, though, is this. Train and study. If you need to get more business during a summer slowdown, a seasonal slowdown, if you want more business, and if you're serious about it, and if you're serious about making, look, somebody out there right now, while everything is going on, I talked about this already in a previous episode, people are having the best year of their life right now. With all that is going on, some businesses are booming. Okay, why not yours? Why not you? So if you're serious about it, that's something you are going to have to create. That will happen because of you, not to you. You have to cause that. And the only way you're going to do that is by training and studying your craft. Your craft of being a professional, your craft of being a business person, your craft of being a sales professional. Okay? Now, if you don't have access to Cardone University and you are within the sound of my voice, I would like to invite you to go for a test drive inside Cardone University for 2 weeks. Pop in there. Go to cardonesolutions.com/CardoneU free. That's cardonesolutions.com/Cardone, the letter U, the word free. And when you hit that website, you can register yourself for 2 weeks free on that program. You start thinking about, hey, what's one thing I'd like to get a little bit better at over a 2-week period? That's what we're going to target inside Cardone University. And to add value to that, because I practice what I preach, number 3, I will do a free 30-minute coach session with you. We will talk about where you are at, and we will also talk about where you want to go. And then I will show you exactly what to train on inside Cardone University during the 2 weeks, when you should be doing your training, how to best leverage that program to get some real results. And then whether you decide to stay on it or not, totally up to you. Okay? So, what's the website? cardonesolutions.com/CardoneU free. That's cardonesolutions.com/Cardone, the letter U, free. So, hey, thank you so much for being here. That concludes today's episode. A couple things, though. Number one, if you're loving it and you haven't subscribed yet, please do so you don't miss an episode. If it's helping you, if you're getting some value from it, do me a favor and share it. Get it out there. If it's helping you, I promise you it's going to help somebody else. Don't be selfish with the good stuff. Give, right? Get it out there, okay? And then also, if there's anything I can help with, feel free to reach out to me. My phone number here at the office is 310-777-0352. You can email me, david@grantcardone.com. Thank you so much for listening. If you've got suggestions for what you'd like me to talk about in an episode, shoot me an email as well. And I will leave you with the words of Grant Cardone, which is be great, because nothing else pays.